Hi, this is Mema Bawumia Agbaba. I had here latest and hot news in one and I'm a Bremo Anuti Omodia say over subscribe to the channel. You over have say over click the subscribe button. Now what belly notification when sa new video be upload no. When the first person I was at the can video. I feel we are now like video give us a thumbs up, nothing share my offer so now we will be here now and somewhere Akoto Ghana Memohano. I feel Yambura ye and somewhere Abeto Yepuso. It year a year sound Kumoya Koso report here about to get it is as it.
What I have discovered on this drip matter, I have been traumatized since. Look,
what is drip?
This country, the District Road Improvement Program.
Okay.
And I have here press cuttings from his candidate, his chief collaborator, Dr. Bawumia, saying that let no one lie to you. Drip was entirely my idea, Bawumia. He says he won't share credit with anybody. He even warned NDC MPs who were saying that, oh, the thing, they use common fund. MPs have a share of the common fund. He said they should all back off. It's entirely his idea. Another press cutting. Drip has nothing to do with Parliament. It was entirely my idea. Bawumia sets the record straight. Peace FM money. The Honorable Mahamadu Bawumia and I decided to file an RTI request because a lot of these drip things going on, we didn't know what was happening. We don't have the total cost. We don't know how it was procured, where they came from, and all that. So as diligent members of Parliament, we raised a right to information request. Dr. Randy Ambe, if you read the response, will you believe that the cost of this drip initiative is a staggering $178.7 million US dollars? We heard that figure from the first time.
But Common Fund doesn't have that money.
Common Fund doesn't have that money. So we asked them in the RTI that, how are you going to pay? They say, oh, 9 installments. So we will pay 15%. The next government has to come and pay 85%. Bawumia says nobody should come near. It's entirely his idea. He doesn't even have idea on how to raise the funds to pay for it fully now, before he leaves office, before he's booted out. They are going to pay only 15%. But you see, that is not what is traumatizing. In our RTI, we asked, what was the procurement method? Holy Moses. A $178.7 million contract that Bawumia says is the champion, his idea. Single source. It wasn't competitive. Can you believe that? Non-competitive. Meanwhile, I have Bawumia here. 8 September 2016. Overpricing of contracts through the use of sole sourcing is very typical of this John Mahama NDC government. Another one. Friday, 3rd February 2017, they are just coming to office. Said, we will abort rampant sole sourcing, Bawumia. Then he had another media engagement where he accused the former vice president, his office, that is residence building, that it was also single sourced, that we didn't get value for money. I never imagined that after this crusade, this campaign against single sourcing, against sole sourcing, Bawumia campaigning in 2024 will make a single source project his pet subject that everybody should back off from, that it is his idea. $178.7 million. And these are equipments that you can get from so many companies. And if it was competitive, Bawumia was right many years ago that when it is competitive, already the Auditor General, remember, has indicted Bawumia's brother, Abraham Bawumia, the Kuku Roads Resource Assets Limited.
No, not him, but Kokobot.
Yes, that when they compared competitive, the 13% competitive contracts and the 87%, which Bawumia's family was hugely benefiting, it was 3 times the value. Auditor General's report. So Bawumia was right. Nana Komia was right then. And A 2.8 billion,
watching Juicy News
a
on
2.8 billion
YouTube.
CD transaction.
You are watching
Which-
Juicy
which-
News
which-
on
He has a
YouTube.
major
A 2
claim
point-
of you
all
speaking
time.
A
about
2.8 billion CD transaction, which breaks the District Assembly Common Fund. They can't pay. They say they don't have the money. It has to enter
2.8 billion cedis.
2.8 billion cedis. The $178.7 million is 2.8 billion cedis. District Assembly Common Fund, in their response to us, they say they told them they don't have the money. They can't. It has to be spread. 9 months. It's here. Natoshi signed the RTI response. Then we also asked a breakdown of the equipment, the unit cost. Oh my goodness. That is where the roofs came crumbling down. It is clear to us, the analysis that we have done, that somebody was determined that he must make $100 million from this deal.
Out of the 170.
Yes. So we have the breakdown from this Assembly Common Fund. We decided to send an email to the company, go on their website, call them, including their South African branch, and we put together the market price of the same specs of items, because we have the specs. So the Louis Gong, the company is Louis Gong. If you go on their website now, they are so happy. They are celebrating the Ghanaian deal. It's their biggest deal ever. They are
Is it a Chinese
they are so happy.
company?
Chinese company, Louis Gong. But we asked in the RTI, we asked that did government of Ghana deal directly, or they had an intermediary, as usual.
Which is the media, 1 or 2?
They had an intermediary. This is intermediary 8. You know. And guess what? JA Plant Pool, the Zoom Lion conglomerate. Intermediary. So, Louis Gong Motor Grader, they told us, and it's also on their website, you can go and check, that the current market value, if you want one, is $61,000. Guess how much Bawumia's drip, how much taxpayers are paying for it? $185,000, 236 US dollars, 80 cents. So $185,000, inflated by 204%. Louis Gong single drum roller, 6114E. The market value is $24,500. We are paying $77,616. Can you believe that?
And they want, no, not to cut, but are the equipment from Louis Gong?
Yes, Louis Gong. Louis Gong crawler bulldozer B230. The market value, they told us $100,000. It's available on their website. We are paying $188,000
For one.
67 pence for one. Incredible. The levels of inflation. The low
You
bed,
are watching
$51,400 real market value. We are paying $146,000.
Hot news all time.
The Louis Gong backhoe CLG 778, that's the spec. Market value $43,000. We are paying $78,000. When you put all of this together, Ghana should not have paid more than $76.6 million. The real market value, what they are telling us, what Louis Gong is telling us. It should not have been for all of this
If an
equipment.
individual wants
And yes,
to go and
exactly.
buy.
And they told us that even with this, if you are buying in bulk, as is standard practice, they give you a discount. But we have been very generous and conservative in our analysis.
Are you
Very
getting
kind.
costs? I thought you were getting costs.
Very generous in our analysis. Nana come here, mischief. You know,
Oh!
you know.
The man, we come and sit here, he denigrates me all the time. I'm having a private conversation with you two.
How can you be having private
describing
conversation
me
on a live
as
program?
mischievous. You gave me
Okay.
an 8-page document
All right.
when I was.
Okay. Your apology.
I'm asking Randy, because Randy was trying to.
Okay, your apology.
Randy was trying to answer a call.
Oh, Nana Akomia.
They say I'm being mischievous.
Your apologies. You are not monsieur. You are a saint. Forgive me.
Don't come up here.
So, $76.6 million maximum is what we should have paid. We are paying $178.7 million. Can you believe that?
Randy,
And you see, the experts that we are speaking to, they're saying with this amount we are going to pay, this $178.7 million, We could actually have opened a factory.
Yeah.
We could have opened a factory.
Randy.
So let's continue next.
Yeah.
We must, this matter, we must delve into it. And look, we have served notice that that 85% they want the next government to pay. We are not going to pay under these terms.
Okay.
It's all fine.
This sweetheart deal is not going to happen. The work I have been doing on the licenses that are still being given out to these Galamsey operatives, like there is no tomorrow. I have concluded the analysis on the Ghana mining repository. And Doc, will you believe that from the mining repository, Nana, this will interest you. Since 1988 to 2016, only 96 licenses were issued.
But you told us this couple
No,
of
the last one was just, that one was 2008. 2009 to 2016. Now I've gone back to the beginning of the repository, 1988.
Yeah, but that's fine. But I'm wondering, Randy, so you didn't ask your guest about this, the licenses?
The licenses regime.
No, we
The
couldn't
numbers.
get to that.
Okay.
We couldn't get
But you'll be
Because
good.
the last time Sammy talked about it, we
Yeah,
said
we couldn't get.
Yeah.
We couldn't get to that.
So will you believe that from 1988 to 2016, 96 licenses. 96. From 2017 to now, 1,503. So this is 1988 to 2016. This is it. And this is.
You are watching
2016.
Juicy News on YouTube.
I saw,
Hot news all time.
since
You are
I put
watching
out this
Juicy
analysis,
News on YouTube.
I
Hot
saw
news all time.
one Zigomado or so say that, oh, experts say that give out more licenses. When you give out more licenses,
Yeah, bring them.
it brings them
under the regulatory
It brings them
regime.
under regulation, and so it enhances. That will have made sense if after bringing all of these people, we are not seeing this distraction. What do these people take us for? That Gomado or whoever it
The
is.
retrogression defeats that
Yes,
argument.
totally defeats that. No logic, no common sense in that write-up people.
Unless you want to say that your regulatory regime does not have the capacity.
Yes.
And if you do not have the capacity, why do
Then why
you take on
license?
more load?
Yes, because you see, the second point I was going to make is that I haven't seen, because when you are issuing all of these massive licenses, you need to show that you have capacity to really monitor,
So that's how come.
to supervise.
So that's how come the Minerals Commission tells us they are opening more offices.
Yeah.
They are recruiting
Yeah,
more men.
you are now
They
doing
are
that.
sending more men.
Yes.
They have more people there.
Yes.
More whatever there. But at the end
It's
of the
clearly
day,
not adequate.
Yes. At the end of the day, I think that's
And-
where
and-
we are
and-
now.
And we should come before there. Shouldn't you build the capacity, have your offices and all of before you issue licenses like this?
Sammy, what I think is that what we have
what do
now,
these people take
what we
us for?
have now is not the absence of the regulators at the place. If we take the Konongo one, for example,
Yeah.
you have the district director of mines. We are told that he presented a report. The security agencies are aware. The Minerals Commission itself is aware. The ministry is aware. Yet, what is happening is happening. It tells you that what is happening is beyond the regulatory agency itself.
Yeah.
I hope you understand what I'm saying.
Yes.
So it doesn't matter whether we have 2 million geologists or engineers or whatever at a particular place. It doesn't matter.
Yeah. And you see, as I continue to track these licenses and the kind of mining they are engaging, will you believe that I have discovered that the same ambulance cabal, the presidential daughter's ambulance cabal, they are neck deep in all of this mining going on.
Oh, how?
Take it from me. I have all
No,
the
no,
documents
no,
here.
no, no, no.
Neck deep.
No.
I have the incorporation documents here. Believe it. Elite Minerals Ghana Limited.
Maybe they're providing ambulances for the mining areas. There are a lot of casualties.
Oh
there.
la la.
There are a lot of casualties.
But
They-
they don't
They supply ambulances.
but Sammy, are you sure?
They procured the inflated ambulances and then they were going to do the ambulance papers.
What
The
cabal are
34.9.
you talking about?
Alvin Mensah, that same cabal.
Who's that?
Alvin Mensah. He is Ghana Auto Company Limited and then also Beth Engineering. So they use Ghana Auto Company Limited to procure and then Beth Engineering for the ambulance spare parts deal. Those same guys, that same cabal.
So what's the name?
The presidential daughters cabal. So this time, they've incorporated Elite Mining.
Elite.
And they are giving
E-L-I-T-E.
them E-L-I-T-E. And they are giving them licenses like there's no tomorrow.
Yeah.
The latest one, 22nd March 2024.
This year?
Yes. The code is RML/5/9 volume 2. This one expires in 2036 to go and mine in the Kwabena forest in the eastern region. And I've been there. I have the photos
that's
there.
Close to home.
Yes, I've been there.
Watching Juicy News.
You've been in that forest.
I went there. I went undercover.
You are watching
there.
Juicy News
I have the
on
photos
YouTube.
here.
Hot
And the
news
kind
all
of
time.
the
You
devastation
mean
they've left.
this
Yes.
is what this company is
Yes,
doing?
elite. Yes, in the Achim Techiman area. Yes, elite.
And
then
no, Sam, what you are showing us is just photos. So.
yes,
Where's the
photos.
evidence
So their concession. This is what
They're the
this is the
concession.
state
Yes,
of their concession.
yes. And if you go on the Ghana Mining Repository, it's there. They are the concession. Their area, where the zone in the Kwabena forest. The river Pram is going through there. Then 28 November 2023, they were given another license at the Bonsa, Prestia, Huni Valley area, the western region.
Same company.
Same company. Expires 2053.
Huh?
Then they have a third license for lithium, this time for lithium. So they are going beyond. They don't do only gold. 11th July 2023, in the Gomoa Ingresi, Ekumfi, and Gomoa West, all in the central region. Then they attempted to get a fourth license. They wanted an exclusive concession of the Volta region salt.
Exclusive.
Yes.
They don't want
exclusive.
anybody.
Yes. Then the chiefs of the Some Traditional Council protested, fired a strongly worded statement when they saw the Gazette notification. And that is what has stalled it. So even though they had some preliminary, approval, that has stalled it. So they haven't been able to move it. Thanks to the courageous chiefs of the Some Traditional, they will have had gold, lithium, salt in the Volta region. Same guys. Indeed, if you look at the directors of elite mining, they are Awo Mensah and Alvin Mensah. Awo Mensah is Edwin Akufo Addo's business partner for Insonam. They set up Insonam together, the Insonam restaurant.
You are sure of that?
Yeah, yes. I have the Insonam
Okay, sir.
incorporation documents here. Insonam here, it's here. Incorporated 6 August 2020.
In Somunam.
Insomnam.
As in water from the
Cantonment.
sea.
Yes.
But with Galamsey, how do you get fish from the water?
Good question. And the directors are here. Awo Mensah, Edwin Akufo Addo.
Okay.
Yes. And
And this from where?
Registrar General. Yeah. Yeah. How about the documents? I mean, the same guys.
Lie.
I mean, and now you can see why the president appears impotent, incapacitated. And these guys, you talk to the chiefs in the community, the devastation they have left behind. This force that the Ghana Police Service is using on 8-year-olds, grannies. Why is elite mining? And elite, this is just the beginning. I'm tracking them in some other area too. I'm serving notice. Ghanaians will be shocked. The same presidential daughters cabal. So presidential sweethearts doing sweetheart deals and just messing all of us up. Now, you know what even annoys me in this whole affair? I have intercepted their tax records. You hear government pro-Galamsey propaganda say that, oh, the economy will collapse. They create some doomsday that, hey, mining, the money we are making from mining, if you ban all forms of mining. So I said, okay, maybe these elite guys, they are probably giving us some elite money. So let me go and check. Will you believe, I'll give you a call, you are very good with crunching numbers. Will you believe that between 2021 and 2024, they have, in terms of revenues accumulated, 53.8 million cedis. The only year they pay taxes
You are watching Juicy News on
was
YouTube.
for 2023.
Hot news all time.
This
You are
year. They only
watching
pay taxes
Juicy
this
News
year.
on YouTube. Hot news
And
all
even
time.
that, just 132,000 cedis.
Well, you know, you pay tax on profits.
They were making profits, but they were not paying. And actually they were fined
What profit were
for
they
refusing to pay. You see every year, 2021, they were fined and they had to pay penalty. You see, penalty 2021, 2022, they had to pay penalties. You see? They were not even paying until a lot of the noise
they were not
started.
filing.
They were not filing.
They were not filing.
Yes. So they
But
paid.
now they've been paid.
So they've only paid 132,000 cedis, way below what they are supposed to pay. They owe Ghana money.
But
This
who
company,
who assessed them?
the GRA.
And the GRA assessed them below what they should be paying.
No. They were not. I mean, they were not.
But they are elite.
They were simply not paid.
Sammy, but if they paid penalties, it means that they paid the taxes too, or they haven't paid.
So
it could be a penalty for not filing.
Penalty for not filing.
So maybe
not
registered. Yeah,
yes.
not
So
filing.
after that, then you have to file.
So it's only now.
Anyway.
It's only now that they are
filing.
if you analyze this. And only 132,000 cedis. Can you believe that? Is what they have paid so far.
The taxes is on profit too.
Yeah, and I've told you over 53 million in profit.
Read, where is it?
It's here. Go through
Where's
there.
the profit?
What about corporate tax?
It's there.
Anyway, I mean, I'm sure they will speak for themselves.
So what's going on in this country? So total impunity.
Let's come to the elite vice chairman.
But I must talk about drip.
We'll come back.
Please,
we'll
you
come
spoken
to
to the fact that I have to leave.
We'll come to drip. I'm sure that by the time you finish, I'll need a drip myself.
when we come here, Sammy will take all the time. It takes up to 12 o'clock. Why? You have to go home and go and do some work. Now, there is going to talk about drip.
Vice chair.
Let me tell you one thing.
I bet you if we were discussing campaign, he will say that we should continue to 1 p.m.
No, but we come here to finish it.
Anytime the topics are uncomfortable.
Honorable.
Me?
Yeah.
What is uncomfortable to you?
Yeah,
Have you mentioned me in this matter?
Honorable elite vice chair.
So let's.
Let me tell you something.
Yes.
No, he's not elite.
Immediately that shows me his.
No, because I want to get your attention. I am vice chair. The chairman is here.
Okay.
So you have to be.
Okay.
Calm.
Okay.
He's the chairman, right? So.
No, I'm a small chairman.
Now, Randy, somebody is talking about this company. I don't know the company. I'm sure they can answer for themselves. It's not maybe there's a clear explanation for them. But you see, Sammy, the people who did the demonstration, we should not say things that can give them an excuse.
No, I condemn what
this business about why have the police not going to arrest Galamsey and they're arresting these people is the kind of talk that encourages them. Because that is what they were saying. When they were blocking people from going to the hospital, that was the things they were telling the people. Now, why are you going to hospital when we are demonstrating? Why haven't you joined the demonstration?
But I condemn that.
So, but if you are condemning them, please be clear about it. And whatever you say, the conduct of the Ghana police on that occasion, at the provocation, but the Ghana police, they've shot people in the eyes, thrown hot water on people, done all kinds of things.
You are watching Juicy News.
That come nowhere near this
Hot news all
provocation.
time.
Come nowhere near. Those of us who were watching the videos were shocked that the police were actually trying to calm the people down. You go and when you go and take the key from the police car, you seize the car. And that was a car, a police vehicle they were using to tow away some vehicle. You go and seize the key. You've obstructed the police.
This is their vehicle. The vehicle was carrying their water and food. And the police was trying to tow it away. So they also demobilized the police.
The vehicle was carrying their water.
Their water and food.
That's what they are saying.
Yes.
So you obstruct the police from actually doing their work. You see, the things that they did, blocking the roads and telling people that we don't care if you are dying or whatever, go somewhere else. You should have been joining us. So you say some pregnant
unacceptable
woman. Listen, when there's a soup, you will get all kinds of people in the soup. That's why it's a soup. Later on, you do an audit to find out. But if there's a problem here, and the police were to come here, and they say that somebody is causing some trouble at this building and in this room, and they come, they will take all of us. And then later on, they will do the investigation. For it's just me and you causing the trouble. But all these floor managers and so on will all be collected in the soup. Then later on, but I'm happy that when you show the footage, the lady that you said, I didn't see her being harassed. If she was being slapped or she was being punched, fine. But I didn't see her. She was being escorted. And I'm sure by now they've released her. And then they said there was some pregnant woman. The police have said there's no pregnant woman and all of that. But once there's a soup, the usual thing is that you gather everybody in the vicinity. Later on, you audit, and then you free those who are
long. 2 weeks, all of them in remand. They've already spent 3 days.
not all of them. The people in remand, I think there are about some 14 or so. Now, this Bawumia chap, who's the leader, who was denying people access to hospital, he understand went to hospital. He was denying people access to hospital.
After his lawyers had to protest.
So, as for the police behavior on that day, you must commend them. We must ask them to adopt that tolerant behavior. Because the provocation that came on that day, and the people were playing gutter to gutter on the streets. The street that they said nobody should drive on. They were playing gutter to gutter and doing totals. Do you know totals? You know totals?
They said he was a winger.
Yeah. Oh, you should see me do some.
They were playing totals on the streets, public streets. Apart from burning stuff on the streets. The provocation was too much. I haven't seen any demonstration with that kind of provocation. When you did your demonstration nationwide, did we hear of any incident? So let's not say things that can excuse the behavior of these people at all. I said you something. There's a London trial in it, so people blocked the road in a demonstration.
They climbed the thing, the M25.
Yes.
And blocked
they blocked the M25. They've been sentenced for
caused traffic for
5 years.
120 hours.
Yes, for blocking the traffic.
Yeah, for 120 hours.
They've been sentenced to 5 years in the United Kingdom.
The UK economy lost 750,000 pounds. The police lost 1.1 million pounds.
You know, they have time to calculate all of this. For just blocking the road, they were not arrested for demonstrating, but for blocking the highway.
The M25.
They've been sentenced to 5 years in the United Kingdom. So,
but the truth is that it's also been condemned.
Oh, as for condemnation, you always get your relatives and your friends to come and condemn. But the law is the law, and this is the law in some places. For blocking roads, they've been sentenced to 5 years. Somebody sent me, I forwarded it to you. Have you seen it?
Which one?
Some message about commenting on the police. Oh, I thought I sent it to you. And he says, one Dr. John Hopkins.
Oh, yeah, the post.
He says that I have followed keenly the happenings in Ghana in regard to the arrest of the protesters. I think Ghana police are more professional than the police here in the UK and in the USA. Here, you can't push down the police barricades, attack them, take their car key, and still be alive. They will shoot you. So the police really must be commended for the level of tolerance they showed on that day.
You're waiting for winning and someone about the toy, so because you see so and our hello. So we are subscribe ya, Bawumia say over subscribe to the channel. Sunset Hadia, latest and hot news and I'm the Bremo. Aviana, what like video that was a towns of Nafi, Shema of Frosuna when you be here now and summer Akoto, Ghana Newman. Also, between actually what you fire and some way now, I will comment box. Mobati interview in my next video.
Thanks for watching. Like and share the video. You can also drop your comment. Please don't forget to subscribe. Click on the bell to turn on the notification.